Welcome to the New York Power Authority and Canal Corporation Supplier Webinar Series. This is an Ariba refresher. Today's agenda is a NYPA overview, navigating the Ariba dashboard, how to add users to your account, and switching to an account administrator. NYPA was created by the Power Authority Act in 1931 and today provides low-cost electricity to New York businesses and individuals, as well as energy services. The Power Authority's mission is the economic growth and competitiveness of New York State by providing customers with low-cost, clean, reliable power and the innovative energy infrastructure and services they value. Looking ahead, we will help bring about the flexible, distributed, consumer-driven energy system of the future by investing in the things that customers truly value. NYPA will lead this transformation in concert with our customers. NYPA's strategic priorities include customer success, cost leadership, and innovation. Ariba is a cloud-based B2B marketplace where buyers and suppliers can find each other and do business within a single network platform. The New York Power Authority uses the Ariba platform to receive proposals electronically, negotiate contracts, and manage relationships with its suppliers. Will Williams will provide you additional information on the Ariba platform.
Thank you, Vicki. Hello, everyone. My name is Will Williams. I'm a member of the Supplier Relationship Management Group, and this portion of the presentation will be a demonstration of how to navigate our Ariba supplier dashboard. The purpose is to make a more user-friendly experience for all of our suppliers who are already approved in the NYPA Ariba realm. Without further ado, let's get started. So you guys should be familiar with this page here. This is your home page, also known as your dashboard. Now, your Ariba supplier dashboard controls all Ariba applications. So let's get started. We're going to scroll all the way up to the left here where it says SAP Ariba Network, and we're going to click the caret here. This is called your Solution Navigator. So once you click the caret, you'll see a drop-down menu appear. So firstly, you have Ariba Discovery. Ariba Discovery is a feature where your organization will receive leads based upon its capabilities and services rendered. So this is why it's very important that when you're registering with Ariba that you do list your organization's capabilities and ship to and service locations. Now, keep in mind, these leads are not just specific to NYPA. These are leads for any supplier who's in their Ariba network, which is a vast group. Nextly, we have Ariba Proposals and Questionnaire. Once you select this, this will take you into the Ariba Sourcing module. Give a second to load here. Okay, and as you see here, we have an Events tab. The Events tab will have all of the events that your organization has been invited to. It can be an RFP, an RFI, or an RFQ. And then as you scroll down, you'll see status. Now, status, there's three different statuses. There's open, meaning the project is still open. There's closed, meaning the project is ended. And pending selection, meaning the project is ended, but the awardee has not been selected. You scroll over to where it says ID here. This is a unique identifier. And this is how your project will be located if you're ever talking to anyone in Ariba. So you'll see here the doc number. So that's the ID, and that's a unique identifier for that specific project. So while here you'll have the end time, you'll see exactly when this event has closed or will be closing. And then the event type again, you have the RFP. So if it's a request for proposal, request for qualifications, or RFI, request for information. Here you have some risk assessments. Very similar. If one of your customers sent you anything from the risk module or risk assessment, it will be here with the same kind of thing, a unique identifier, the end time and the type, as well as task. If there's any task that you may have to complete with your customer, you'll see as well. If you see on the left-hand side here, it says public profile completeness. It's only at 45%. That is because upon registration, you only must fill out fields that are marked with an asterisk in order to be approved. Now, you can go on and fill out these other fields, and that would just make your business more attractable, but this is why it says 45% here. So now we're going to go back to the caret and Ariba contract. So if your customer was using the system for contracts, you'll be able to see these contracts and POs in real time. And then you have Ariba Network, and that should take you back to the home page. And on the home page, you'll see here orders, invoices, and payments, very similar to the contracts. If your customer was invoicing via Ariba, you would be able to see all of these in real time. So now I'm going to scroll all the way to the right here, and we're going to go over to the Ariba Help Center feature, which is a very good tool and very useful. So you select this here icon with the question mark, and that should open up right here. and you'll see a list of different things that may be available to you. I need help accessing a sourcing event. Does Ariba offer live webinar trainings? Where can I find an event? All these different things. So let's use something that's very common, password. You can just type in password here and all relevant documentation should come up. So we're going to go to the third. How do I reset my password on the Ariba network? We're going to select that. And once that comes up, you'll see a list of instructions right here that tells you to follow the steps below to reset your password. If you remember the current password, and then you follow these steps here, and you should be all set in regards to resetting or retrieving your login credentials. You scroll back to the home page of the help drop down, you can see in the bottom there's documentation and support. So we're going to select documentation. And as you select documentation, you'll see there's different videos and tutorials that are available to you. Overview of Ariba network, sending an invoice to add a new user. So we're going to select add a new user. And this should give you a step-by-step video tutorial on how to do it. But for the interest of time, we're going to actually go through that in real time. But I just wanted to let you guys know that there's a lot of different documentation as well as support that is offered to you. So now we're going to go to company settings. So you select this icon here, this screw icon. And as you see, there'll be another drop down. Now you have company profile, that's your basic business information once upon registration, just your company name, et cetera, et cetera. Service description, your level of subscription with Ariba. For NYPA, again, it is free because we are a state entity. Now, some organizations do have subscription services where you have to pay to receive certain information or participate in their opportunities, but not here in NYPA. Customer relationships, users, notifications, et cetera. So we're going to go to the users tab. You want to select users. Again, and this is how you would want to create a new user. Now, we do recommend that there's always more than one user per organization. Just because if somebody's out of office or someone can't access the system at whatever time, you always want to have somebody that is available to access these things because our bids are time sensitive. So you have manage roles and you have manage users. So we're going to go to manage roles because prior to creating a user, you must create a role and then assign that user to that specific role. We already have some here, but we're going to actually create one right now. So you're going to go to this icon right here, the plus icon, and select create role. And there's all different type of things here, role assignments that you can have. So account hierarchy administration, manage your accounts to link and sign into a child account. Now, this is if you are a huge organization and you may have a subsidiary organization that is your child organization. You can link those, and depending on the individual that you would like to have access to both accounts, you could assign that particular role. Now, one of the most important roles, if you like someone to be able to participate in the RFP, is access proposals and contracts. So as you see here, view your organization's Ariba sourcing events and Ariba contract management contacts, documents, and tasks. This permission grants access to proposals and contracts properties. Individual users must be approved by Ariba sourcing buyers before they can view or participate in events or contract tasks. So we're going to select that, and we're going to name this events. And we save that. And how you know the system recognizes it is you'll see bidding events here on the bottom. So now we're going to go and do the similar process for creating a user. So you just scroll over to the right to the Manage Users tab. And the same process here. You're going to go to this plus icon where it says Create User. So now it will give you the option to create a username. Now, username has to be an email format. However, it does not have to be an actual email. So we're going to go and create one right now. Email address does not have to match. You'll see here, you have option to assign another role in an instance. Do not allow the user to resend invoices to buyer account. This user is for an Ariba Discovery contact or limited access. So we're going to select Ariba Discovery contact because we want this particular individual to receive leads. And then we're going to go ahead and assign them to the role that we just created, bidding events. And we're going to select done. And you will see that user here, Will Smith, that's who we just created, with the username, the email address, and all of the role assigned here. Now, if you wanted to switch this particular user to the administrator, which meaning they would basically control the Ariba profile, all you do is have to select the individual first, the corner, and then you scroll over to the right, select the caret, and then you scroll down to the Make Administrator tab. And once you select that, a system-generated email will go to the current administrator, and all they do is have to approve the change in the system, and then that's how you would make that particular person the administrator going forward. All right, so we're just going to save, going to close, and we're going to go back to company settings, and we'll go to the notifications tab. And as you see here, this is different notifications that you want the individual to receive. You would just add another username for the notification you want them to receive. Right here it says send a notification when a buying organization creates a trading relationship with my company, and when that buying organization publishes a new CSV invoice or service sheet template. So if you had someone in charge of invoicing, you would want to put their email address here. Now, each notification allows up to 3 different email addresses to be put there, so they will all receive the notification that's applicable to their role. I'm going to save that. And as you save everything in Ariba, you should see this green banner, and that lets you know that the system recognized your changes. Okay, we're going to close that. Now we're going to go over to this field here where it says account settings. This is your user account navigator, and it should have your initials there. So you select that, and we're going to go to my account. So if you had to change to your username, or if you wanted to change your email address or anything of that nature, you can go in and edit. You can go and edit your phone number, the address, if your company moved or anything like that. You'll be able to change anything with your actual profile. I'm going to select save. We don't have any changes right now. And you'll see this green banner again appearing, letting you know that the system recognized your changes. And we're going to go back to your user account navigator. You want to scroll down. If you wanted to link user IDs, if you have multiple accounts, you can select that here. You wanted to contact your system administrator, you can do that as well. Switch to test ID. If you were running something in the test realm of Ariba, you'll be able to switch to your test ID, and then you can log out right here. So that pretty much concludes how you navigate our Ariba supplier dashboard. Thank you guys for your time. If you need anything, feel free to reach out to us at any point in time. We'll have our contact information at the end of the webinar. Have a great day.
Thank you for viewing today's presentation. For additional information or questions regarding Ariba, please contact nyparfq@nipa.gov or srm@nipa.gov. Thank you and have a good day.